2 years ago, we left the city behind to chase our dream of building a better life in the country.
2, 3. Oh, that was a good one.
We discovered a place for our family to thrive. A beautiful farm nestled in the rolling hills of the Peak District. And that's when the hard work started.
Come on.
With livestock depending on us and 120 acres to care for.
Look at that.
Every day is a learning curve.
Gotta be the world record bucket shaker.
The rural dream we longed for is now our reality.
Doesn't it just take your breath away?
We're bringing our kids up in nature's playground.
And what do you think, Milo? What animals live in here?
Crocodiles.
It might not be easy, but we have big plans for our farm. And we're working together
Look at that, guys, over there. Can you see?
to create our very own slice of heaven.
Look at me.
Can you believe we live here?
This week, we hit a crucial time in our farming calendar,
Do you like your new babies?
as 8 more piglets are born.
They're so cute.
The first of our mature lambs and older pigs are being prepared for market. So hopefully, you know, a happy pig living outside is going to be a good tasting pig as well.
Hope so.
That's the plan. I lose a fight with one of the smallest creatures on the farm.
All of a sudden, a little guy comes out, gave me a big sting, and obviously, I screamed. I was like, ah!
And another family milestone is reached as the kids and I plan a surprise 40th for Liz.
Honestly, I had no idea. I don't know how this teepee's been here for 4 days. I've never seen it. How have I not seen the teepee? It's huge. Right, Milo, you sit down, have your breakfast. There you go. Bring your crumb.
Every day on the farm kicks off with feeding the kids
Got some raspberries.
and animals. I'm always checking and monitoring the livestock to see how they're doing. And on this morning's rounds, I've spotted a serious emergency. A ewe's udder is infected and needs urgent attention, or she could lose the ability to feed her lambs.
Right, I'll get in now and pull her out to the side here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got that there. Come on, girl. Oh, come here.
Also.
Oh.
Oh.
Blimey, look at that. Proper swell. It's like a balloon. It feels so tight.
That'll be so painful. Oh, I can just feel it all.
See,
Yep.
that's just all infected.
She'll be in so much pain.
There's obviously something wrong, some sort of blockage, and I think it's mastitis. So a bit of an infection there. It's clearly a bit of a problem, so we need to drain it first. But yeah, she'll be in a lot of pain. Well, you've actually had mastitis, haven't you?
I've had mastitis, so
You know, you feel the pain.
I feel the pain. So we'll look after her, we'll get her sorted. I just know the relief she's going to get when that has come out, what that feels like, because with mastitis, you have to get the infection out. You can't just leave it.
Mastitis can develop quickly and is common in ewes, but thankfully, it is treatable. Draining it will relieve the pressure, and antibiotics can treat the infection.
This is an antibiotic, so it's like a cream. So what we want to do is get this up the hole of the teat and then just inject it in, and it'll just be an antibiotic that's gone inside then. Try not to.
With treatment, the painful swelling should reduce in a few days.
It's not very big. Right, that's in.
Well, now the antibiotics in, we'll check it tomorrow. She's already had some pain relief, so we'll give her another course of that again tomorrow, the antibiotic, and just monitor really. Come on then. Oh. The plan is now to turn her back out so she can get back with the lambs and just keep me on. I'll go and check her again tonight and then go up there tomorrow and catch her and do the same procedure again, and we'll see how she gets on.
The kids have started their summer break. For the next 6 weeks, we'll be juggling them and the farm.
Come on then, mate.
Okay. Hi, Catty.
Today, I'm showing Milo the latest addition to my vintage collection.
So then, Milo.
Yeah.
You remember that old tractor that Daddy got? And it was really old and rusty.
Yeah.
Well, Daddy's had it all painted
Oh.
and fixed. There it is.
Well, we have little tyres
Yeah?
and big tyres.
So do you know what sort of tractor this is?
No.
Not a Pee-wee 50, a Porsche.
Porsche.
A Porsche tractor.
A Porsche tractor.
Yeah, and what colour is it?
Red.
Red. This tractor now it's old. It's older than Milo. It's older than Marnie.
What?
It's even older than Mummy and Daddy. And it's nearly as old as Grandad. This tractor was born in 1951.
Oh,
yeah.
was somebody made this?
Yeah, somebody made it. So should I get on and try and start it?
Yeah, with me. Because I am very good fixed.
When I bought this tractor, it was a total rust bucket, and a specialist team of restorers have brought it back to life. Having spent many of its days doing hard graft around the farm, its beauty is now suited to a gentle roll around the fields.
He's just kind of like I was as a kid. Mine is the same, but he just loves anything that makes a noise. Anything that moves, tractors, diggers, cars, motorbikes. And I just love that because it absolutely just resonates with me because I was exactly the same. My dad tells me I used to go to bed with a spanner because all I ever wanted to do was fix things. My dad was a mechanic at the time and I used to spend every night after school, every weekend, just passing him tools while they were fixing various cars. I just kind of love to carry that on with Milo and Marnie as well.
Go on, Dad. Go on, dance.
Daddy feels as old as this tractor. Right, come on.
Yeah.
Let's get you up here.
Woo.
Into Daddy's knee. There we go. So we'll take the handbrake off.
Turn it on.
Get ready to turn it on. Now are you ready? It did it! It did it! There we go. That's good, isn't it? That is good. Oh. Hey, you went off. Nice and steady. That is good.
While I enjoy some time with Milo, Liz is back out checking on the flock.
I do love coming out into the fields on my own. It is just so peaceful and so relaxing, and I just get to kind of take in the whole farm, especially when the weather's like this. It's just nice to have a bit of time and reflect on things and reflect on the season that we've had, really. Because soon I'll be back in the house, it'll be absolute chaos. So I take these moments as often as I can and really absorb them. I've just come to the top of the farm to check on this black lamb because when we were shearing, there was this little lamb that just appeared from nowhere. We weren't even sure if it was one of ours.
We've got a little stray.
You look hungry.
He's tiny as well.
You shouldn't be with this slut. Come on, I'll help you find your mum. It's really weak. We put it in with all the other sheep to see who it went to, and it was kind of a bit confused. It turns out one of the Cotswolds was a late lammer, so it was a Cotswold sheep. So anyway, I'm keeping an eye on it. It's happy with its mum. It's grown loads. It's now nearly the same size as all the other lambs, and they look really happy together. Thought we were gonna have a little friend for Arga, but no, it's got its mum, and I'm glad that it's with its mum now and it's happy out in the field.
Arga is the lamb we adopted after he was rejected by his mum. But thankfully, this fella is thriving with the flock.
It is a very happy outcome. You always want the lamb to be with the mum. I am sad that Arga's not got a little friend. It would have been nice for them to be best buds together, but, you know, I'd rather they were with their mum, so yeah. Arga's ours, we're Arga's mum.
The lamb is settled, and me and Milo have enjoyed a ride out on the vintage tractor.
It was fun.
It's now back to the warmth of the barn to preserve this fine example of craftsmanship for years to come.
Right, come on then, mate, let's get back. Oh, strong. There we go. Good lad. You want to drive back? There we go. Are you ready?
As well as breeding our own pigs this year,
Come on.
we've also bought and are raising 7 Oxford Sandy and Black piglets that are 6 months old.
Do you not like sheep, are they? They're coming.
And without a doubt, they've become the biggest characters on the farm.
Look at them here. Hello. Come on then. Naughty teenagers, here they are. It's amazing, isn't it, how big they've got? They're still cute. You know, when we first got them, they were just adorable, and they've grown so quickly. Now they look really happy in their natural habitat in the woodland.
But like all our livestock on the farm, it's reared for a specific reason.
These were always going to be for meat. We'd identified this breed as the breed of choice. We were always going to finish these and rear them ourselves and kind of let them get to a good age. And so they're kind of coming into that window now. So look, just looking at them, a couple of them now, there's probably 1 or 2 that are near enough ready, really. There's a huge amount of pride when you're rearing an animal, knowing full well that you're rearing it for meat, to feed. You do become attached, but in a different way. You're attached because you want them to thrive, you want them to do well, you want them to be happy.
I've invited a local butcher down later today to assess if they've reached a good size and weight for market. They're looking great to me, and I've thoroughly enjoyed rearing happy, healthy pigs.
I think they certainly add a bit of character, a bit of spice on the farm. At times, they are my favourite. Hey, get off, get off. Look at the mess they've made already. And they've cleared up every single one. Every single nut.
We're making the most of the great weather, and we're back up to our top field to check on the ewe with an infected udder.
Come on, then.
Right, let's sort this ewe out with the mastitis. You grab her.
Yeah. I think this is her ear, is it?
Let's have a look. You can tell it's still a bit sore.
No.
Oh, good catch. I mean, it's gone down, but that infection isn't looking good.
It looks like the bag has burst. Going off that, her ability to rear young in the future has gone.
It's sad. You do your absolute best for them all, and I just don't like to think of them ever being in pain, that's the thing. Any animal that's suffering, you know, it just gets you a little bit, and that will have been painful.
We'll get her right. It's not an ideal scenario, but what she has done is give us 3 great lambs, and she gave us a couple of lambs from last year, so she served a purpose.
Luckily, her lambs are ready to be weaned and will be eating the grass. But with a burst udder, any future lambs would have to be hand-reared. For now, getting her back to full health is what's most important.
Right, babe. First things first, I'll give her some antibiotic injection, and then what we'll do now is put some fly strike spray just around her a rudder just to make sure the flies stay away, and then we'll just get some good old-fashioned antibiotic blue spray into the open wounds there. Right, go on, babe, you can let it go.
As farmers, we are responsible for the health and well-being of every animal on this farm. Vets are on hand for real emergencies, but 99% of the issues are dealt with by me and Liz.
She's not pushing, that's the thing, you see. The bag's been out after 40 minutes and she's still not pushing. That's what's the worrying thing.
Each time we face a new problem, we gain experience and growing confidence in handling and caring for them.
Wow, look at the size of that.
It's alive.
I'd like to think that my farming guy is getting better. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of farmers watching this thinking, well, that's not correct, or that, you know. I'm still figuring this out for myself, and there's only so many farmers you can ask and books you can read and forums you can see. You've just got to figure it out for yourself sometimes.
I think the one thing that we've always stuck to is start small, learn what you need to learn, and then you grow. And that's been our sort of best decision, really, because that way we do learn so much and we're not overwhelmed by it. Some of them are looking stocky, though, aren't they, Kelvin?
Our goal has always been to rear and sell our grass-fed livestock.
These lambs are huge.
Whilst this year's lambs are growing well, it will be last year's lambs that go to market.
These lambs are looking good, aren't they, Kelvin?
Some of them are, yeah. There's some that are not too far off, you know. What we do, we're having a check of the covering, really. So traditionally, lamb will go between 40 and 45 kilos. Lambs grow at different rates. So some of those lambs born in April could reach that desired 40, 45 kilo weight quite early on, after, you know, 4 months or so. Whereas other lambs probably take a little bit longer. Just visually, you can see the difference. There's some smaller ones like this one, for instance. I'm guessing that's probably only about 30 kilo. Whereas there's some that are probably 40 kilos already, so. And you're kind of feeling the dot, the tail, and just kind of over the back ridge, really. And you just want kind of a nice, you can still feel the spine a little bit, but you just want like a nice covering over that and over the tail as well, the dock, which suggests there's just a nice layer of meat there, and that's obviously better for your lamb chops and everything. So a proper farmer could probably have a look now and know exactly within a couple of weeks of when it will be ready. I'm not quite there yet, but that'll come with time. Last year we had about 30 lambs, whereas this year we'll have nearly 90 lambs. We're looking to expand year on year. Condition of the flock looks good, actually, so I think we're pretty happy, aren't we, Liz?
Yeah, I do think we're getting better.
The kids are also growing in confidence around the animals. And while they're off for the summer, I decided to add to our menagerie and bought a kitten. Something I'm worried Liz won't be too happy about.
And no farm is complete without a cat, so we've got a cat now. But Mummy has always said what?
You will not get what? A cat.
Mummy doesn't want to get a cat because she's allergic to her. So I want you to ring Mummy. And I want you to say, Mummy, come outside, me and Daddy have got a surprise for you. Well, if you tell her, then you're not going to get in trouble. If I tell her, she's going to go mad at me. So are you ready to ring her?
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm really scared.
Keep it on loudspeaker.
Hello?
Mum, we've got you a surprise in the barn. Bring Milo, Max, Matthias. Don't be late.
Okay. See you in a minute.
See ya, y'all.
It's going to help Marnie being here, because if it were just me, I'd have got shouted at. Right, you be holding it.
I'm hoping I don't regret this, or I could be paying for this decision for weeks.
Look at Max. He's like, yay!
Cats!
What do you think?
I'm going to come round with this cat and everyone's going to get a stroke, okay?
Okay, right, okay.
I'm like a teacher. Everyone's going to get a stroke.
Matthias
Don't
first,
miss out.
okay?
Hold my hand and we won't stray. Together we'll survive. Dance through shadows in the night, where dreams and stars align. Guided by the moon's own light, our love will always shine. They can divide us, though they try and try. With love that fires us, we'll reach the sky so high. Whispers fill the empty halls, echoes of our songs, broken chains and crumbling walls, where our spirit strong belongs. In the silence of the dawn.
You ready?
Right,
You ready,
who's
Matthias?
first?
What's that? Cat. You said cat.
Did you just say cat?
What do you reckon, Liz?
Is it a cat that lives in the house?
No, it's a farm cat, so it's going to live. We've got a little pen for it. We've built a little pen.
You. Oh, it is really cute.
You've got to stroke it so then it feels comfortable.
What should we name him? Say
That's a phone cat.
Fetch the farm cat. He'll keep the mice down, keep the rats down. And you know the good thing?
Yeah.
You've not sneezed once.
Is he hypoallergenic?
No, he's not. but-
Just because I've not touched him properly. Welcome to the family, Fetch.
Hey, Fetch Fletcher.
Oh,
FF.
Let's look at you.
Boy's name.
You want to be part of us? Are you going to help around the farm? The one thing I always said about the farm is absolutely no cats. I am highly allergic to cats. As long as the cat lives outside and I know that it's warm and cosy and fed, that's fine. It is too cute to be mad at, and it's been sprung on me in a way that the decision's been taken out of my hands. It's clearly here, we've named it. It officially lives on the farm now. Well, what is one more mouth to feed? Welcome to the family, Fetch Fletcher. Come on, then.
Let's take you home, shall we?
Liz is brilliant as always, but I might have some making up to do, so it's my turn to do bath and bedtime. Farming can be a hazardous job, and today I'm dealing with one that I didn't see coming, literally.
So as you can see, looks like I've had a crack off somebody. Not Liz, not the kids, but a little wasp. I was in the lambing shed, just getting some water for the pigs. And I've seen one of our kind of gateposts, wasps going in and out the little hole. I'd suspected there was some sort of nest there. And then all of a sudden, a little guy comes out, gave me a big sting, and obviously I screamed. I was like, ah, ah! I'm on telly. And this pays the bills. But, you know, it's getting worse. It's just getting redder, more sore. I've got a funny feeling I might have to go and get it checked out. It's not ideal. You don't want to be... I hate leaving the farm, if I'm honest. And you always make sure that whenever you're leaving the farm, it's got to be for a good reason.
I need to check what the boss thinks before I leave her with a big farming to-do list.
All right?
That's got so much worse, Kelvin.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. You can see where the sting's gone.
Really?
I go to the doctors or hospital at least. I didn't realise wasp stings were that serious.
I'm glad I'm getting sympathy off you anyway.
I am actually really worried, but I'm also going to get someone to come out and look at that nest because I don't want anyone else getting stung. You get that sorted and I'll get the nest sorted.
Right.
Oh, come here. Oh, darling. Oh.
This is first cuddle since we got married.
Don't die, because we need you. I'll look after you.
This is amazing.
Have I been stung?
It's just good that you're getting...
You just look so sad in that one eye.
I'll go there, just let them have a look at it, and just it's a bit of reassurance then, isn't it?
Hopefully I can get this treated so we can get on with today's plans.
Hi, piggies. They're so cute. Do you like your new babies?
Until I'm back, Marnie is taking over the morning feeds.
My dad did say you were sweeping and there is a lot of hay on the floor. So I don't think he's sweeping. Normally, when it's breakfast, food and tea time, they normally feed. They'll be hungry at the same time. So if one is hungry right now, then they'll all go over. If they were born 3 days ago, so that means they're only 0. But normally with animals, they start little, but then they just like get back on their feet. It's really quick for them. They can do it in like 1 day. But when you have a baby and a child, they take a lot of time to get walking.
She's taken to the farming life like a duck to water, but today she's a little reluctant to admit it.
I didn't pay for this farm. I didn't pay for these animals. That's why I just like, oh, Dad, I'm poorly. I can't. It is fun, I guess, but not with this noise around. Will you ever be quiet? I'd rather be a hairdresser. I just don't like getting lucky.
Before she can chase her hairdressing dream, Marnie needs to finish refreshing the water for the new mum.
Too hot. Does that make you cool? Because it's really hot today.
And after my wasp thing, I'm back from the doctor with a treatment plan.
Hey! What did you say?
Medicine, got some antibiotics. He didn't seem too concerned, to be honest.
All right.
He said you just need a lot of TLC. He said, have you got a partner? And I said, well, I've got a wife, yeah. He said, well, just get her to look after you, you know, cups of tea, food, massages. Massages are apparently really helpful.
Oh, God.
This is what he said.
There's no rest in this house. We've got 4 kids.
Hello, Mateus.
Grab a baby. If you're on death's door, you just got to keep going.
What do you think? He's not bothered.
Honestly, between everyone having chicken pox and you looking like that. Right, well, I'll get some tea up. Good to know you're all right. Huh? All's on the mend, anyway.
Big day today. We've got Dan the butcher coming to have a look at our pigs because fingers crossed today could be the first time that we see some of our pigs finished. So we've got 7 here we've had since they were 6 weeks old. So today they've just turned 27 weeks old. It'll be good to hear him and see what his thoughts are regards to what visually looks ready, you know, where they look good, in good shape, where they need maybe a few more weeks, and get them weighed as well. And hopefully that could then set the precedent for us going forward. And what's strange is that as kind of these are coming to the end of their life, if you like, in the pen next to them, is how we started with these. They were, you know, they were tiny piggies, so we'll have literally seen the whole process. At this time of the year, we need to be taking our matured livestock to market. It's essential that we have a schedule of when the animals are ready to go so that we can plan. Hey, Dan.
Morning. You all right?
Thanks for coming, mate.
That's all right.
Have a butcher's, eh? Dan works with organic and commercial farmers, so he has a good eye for when different breeds are ready.
On a more rare breed like Oxford Sandy Black, if they're outside eating apples and foraging around, and they're not going to put weight on as quick as a pig that were typically inside a straw with a barn that's constantly warm with a ready supply of food in front of it.
So how should we do it? Should we just give them a bit of a feel, a look?
Yeah, we'll get them up, we'll have a look at them, we'll have a little feel of them and then put them through weigh, I'd say.
All right, OK.
See what they're weighing.
Right, come on, let's have a look then.
Let's have a look.
Are you relaxing? Are you chilling?
They're not wanting to get up, are they?
No.
They're looking well.
What we're
Same
looking
weight.
for shape-wise and round
So
here.
shape-wise, on something like this, you're going to typically have a bit of a finer front end. They don't quite have such a stocky front end on an Oxford Sandy Black, but you want a flat back. So I'd say just at minute that's a bit
too rigid.
a bit too much of a ridge in there. I'd say you want it a little bit flatter. You want to cover a fat over your back.
Right.
And then your back end, you want it to be nice and full. You don't want it looking pinched. Looking so basically it's filled its frame.
Male and female pigs can differ in growth rate, so Dan wants to check one of the girls next. But they've got other ideas.
Yeah, lethargic.
Come on, are you getting up? Well, obviously they live in the woods, so they probably come in this cosy little shed here and they're thinking, oh, this is lovely.
But there's one thing pigs will always wake up for: food.
They're all looking pretty much of a muchness, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess so. Well, all pretty average.
Along with the look and feel of the pigs, their weight will help us decide when they are ready to go.
Yeah, he's looking a bit further on the others, and he's strong as well.
Visually.
We get in there, so grab hold of that.
Yeah.
That's it, lad.
That last gilt that we just had in, she was about 55, was she?
Yeah.
He's up at 65, so he's 10 kilo heavier.
Yeah, he is.
But looking at them and the frame size, if that big one weighing 65, I'd say if you aim for 70, 75, something like that. I don't think you're going to be a million miles out. It does depend what you actually want from an end as well. If you're wanting to do something like bacon, then you want your bacon pigs want to be a lot
Heavier.
Yeah, a lot more thick section. You get your big, nice, round loins for your typical slice of back bacon.
Yeah.
But whereas if you're wanting like your Sunday roast joints, things like that, then they don't necessarily need to be that big. Like a nice, what you call a shop pig, which is like a handy size. That ball there, that's got. They've still got quite a bit of space to grow, really, yet, I'd say, before they're going to be getting over fat.
So what do you reckon then, Dan? Would it be pointless to send any of them now?
Yeah, I think it's a bit early just yet. I think it'd be a bit of a waste. You could get a lot more weight on them, really.
I don't think they'll ever grow as quick as what a commercial would. But...
Yeah. Well, that's good, though, 'cause they're building muscle, not just fat. If they're just inside eating nuts all the time, they build more fat than muscle.
So hopefully, a happy pig living outside is going to be a good tasting pig as well.
I hope so.
That's the plan. Well, Dan, thank you for that.
Not a problem at all. Speak to you in a couple of weeks.
Excellent.
Grand. Right.
Thank you, mate.
See you in a bit.
See you later on. There's a lot of information there from Dan, and I think we've kind of agreed that a good weight for us will probably be around the 70 kilo mark. What I'm going to do is keep them in here for a week, and I'm going to weigh the 3 best that we've selected, weigh them every day, and see what sort of the gain is every day, and then it gives me a good idea then of what when we can expect to finish them. So. But yeah, other than that, it's just always good to get up close with the pigs. They look happy.
To a recent sting.
Unfortunately, it's where it is by the gate. It's just rattled it and it's upset them. So yeah, they've just gone on the aggressive side and stung him. So yeah, we can sort that for you, no problem.
Yeah. What would happen if we just left it?
They're growing at such a rate now, quite rapidly, really. So by the end of sort of August, September, you can potentially have up to 20,000 wasps in a nest.
All right, cool. So do you just go in like this?
Yeah, no, I'm going to put my suit on now and I'm going to see where they're going in and sort it out for you. It won't take very long. It should probably take about an hour and a half, and then it should all be dead.
I'm going to watch you, but I'm going to watch from here, OK?
Yeah, no problem.
I wouldn't ever consider getting rid of a wasp's nest or any sort of nests, but in this occasion, it's right where we have to go through that gate to feed all the animals. So it's a pretty busy spot, and I just don't want anyone getting stung while we're around, especially seeing the reaction Kelvin's had. I mean, that's a cool jacket, actually. I'd wear that out.
You can borrow it if you like.
So what is the nest made of?
The nest is made out of wood, basically, wood pulp. So yeah, as you can see, like on the buildings, they strip the wood, mulch it into a paste, and that's what they form the nest out of.
Well, you can see, like, all these scratch marks.
Yeah, so can you see here how the wood is a lot lighter there?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. Fantastic works of art, really.
Oh, that's amazing.
Mother
They're
Nature.
so clever, aren't
Yeah,
they?
it's brilliant. Mother Nature, it's great. But it's just in the wrong spot, unfortunately, for you. If it was up the field out of the way, we could just quite happily leave it out of the way and let them carry on.
Kill the wasps, but isn't toxic for the other animals on the farm.
So that's done.
Yeah, all sorted, no problem. As you can see, they're not very happy. About an hour and it should all be dead and you'll be safe to go around there again.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
nice to
Thanks
meet
for
you.
saving the day.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Down, 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 down. On it.
Our goal for this year was to build our livestock, and we're now the proud owners of an ever-expanding number of pigs, a few goats and chickens, as well as a flock of sheep. But there's still one animal I'd love to see on our farm, and that's cows. A few weeks ago, I visited a local breeder who has 4 Lincoln Reds that I think will work well for us.
Oh, they are beautiful, aren't they? Look at them.
But before we make the leap, Liz and I need to be sure that the farm and our finances are ready.
The system that Nick runs is a really simple system.
How much are we looking at, roughly?
Because they pedigree, I think I'd probably, I don't know, 3 grand, 2 to 3 grand a head, maybe.
So what have you agreed?
I've not agreed on anything. There and then, my impulse was saying, yes, let's do it.
Well, what made you start?
I just said, well, I said I'll check with boss.
Good answer. Well, I have been thinking about it, and it's just... I just think that maybe not this year, next year.
I'm looking at the shed leak in there as well.
Well, exactly. Like, this is where they'd be. It's not... We've got no equipment for them. The barn's not ready for them. I'm not here to ruin the dream, but timing is everything, and I just don't know if it's the right time for us to do it.
Yeah.
Just show me everything, figures, breed and all that before we make...
When did you become the boss?
I've always
How have I
been
let
the
this
boss.
happen?
I've always been the boss. We will get them one day.
When?
One day.
When? I feel like Milo when I say you can... we can when? And I've...
Thinking of a toy.
He's thinking it's imminent. He's thinking it's in the day or two or in the next 5 minutes, and I'm thinking it's going to be...
It's not going to be in 5 minutes. Maybe put it on your list for Father Christmas. Maybe he'll bring them.
Should I put it on my list?
Put it on your list.
Have you been a good boy? Yeah, I've been really good. I've done exactly as I was told.
Shake on it. Deal?
Deal. You're right. I hate it when you're right. It's rare,
I'm right. I'm right often. Women rule the world, eh?
Liz really does rule the world. The Fletcher's world. And as she's turned 40 this week, the kids and I are planning something special for her. We've never been big on making a fuss over birthdays, so the last thing she will be expecting is a surprise party with her family and friends here on the farm.
What time is it? Oh my goodness, there's so much to do.
Liz is due back from a spa break this afternoon, and I can't wait to see her face when she clocks all this.
We've got drinks, we've got food, we've got pizzas, there'll be a barbecue here, we've got tea and coffee trailer coming, bouncy castles. I've tried to think of everything, to be honest.
But before we can enjoy any of that, we've got a big to-do list, and as always, the kids are helping. In their own way.
The girls over there and Milo are doing the balloons, so they're done. We need the bouncy castle man and the hay bales to be seats. We just wanted to make it a surprise for Mummy's birthday, but I wish she was 50. It's a better age. And then I'm like, Mummy, you okay? Do you need your walking stick? She's like, no, I do not.
Come on in. We've got to build some fire pits and some big flags. Okay? But I need you to help me.
Roger that, Kelvin.
I want everything perfect for Liz today. And as well as the party, I've also been going through old photo albums to find the perfect decorations.
Las Vegas, before we had kids. No worries, no mither, no bags under our eyes. Look at shape, look at the size of my arms. Look at shape I'm in there. Look at me now. This is the little track up to where the party is. So when Liz arrives here, I'll meet her at the bottom and we'll walk up together. Everyone will be waiting up there, silent. And I think the penny will obviously start to drop when she sees pictures of our family and us and everything. So, you know, I want her to feel happy and feel proud of the woman she is, the mother she is, the wife she is. And the 40 years so far she's had has been brilliant. And that's hopefully what these pictures will have captured.
As I saw the final touches, friends and family are arriving, and I'm starting to get nervous. I just want this day to be perfect for her.
Right, she's 10 minutes away, so. Right, I'm gonna go get changed and I'll see you at the front of the house. See you. Come on. Of your friends and family.
Oh my Can I go say hello to everyone?
Yeah, go and say hello. Go on.
Hi, Mum, you all right? Did you know about this? Just about it.
Julie.
At what point did you know it was like we were all Well, when there were pictures, I was like, oh, God. And then I saw other people, like, I just burst out crying. Oh, my God. You have no idea at all.
Right, get a few drinks now, it's time to celebrate. That was all right, I think, wasn't it? I think it went all right, that. She cried. I mean, that's not like Liz. She showed emotion.
Oh my God, that was the most overwhelming feeling. I can't believe it.
While Liz soaks it all up, I get into the tent, get the music started and the food cooked.
Someone driving up, we saw these balloons and I went, oh God, what are them balloons? And then I got this awful feeling and I went, is a clown going to jump out?
all chatting and the kids playing, it's turning into a fabulous 40th for Liz.
Honestly, I actually can't believe it. I'm fully speechless. Like, he's done so well. I can't believe he's put all this together. We're not mad on presents. We don't really make a fuss. We just kind of keep it small and simple. This is, honestly, it's I just can't even describe it. It's so special. Honestly, I had no idea. I don't know how this teepee's been here for 4 days. I've never seen it. How have I not seen the teepee? It's huge.
I've loved every minute of planning this surprise, and it's certainly a day neither of us will ever forget.
Come here.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And you're not having 40 next year, don't you?
I'm not getting involved. Just plan it yourself. Honestly, don't expect this. I won't pull this off. Oh yeah, for your birthday, I'll get you the cows. You'd be happy with that, wouldn't you?
happy with that, yeah.
I'll put party hats on the cows.
Yeah, I'll be happy with that. Would you ever have thought you'd be in a teepee celebrating your 40th in middle of a field?
Not in a million years. You know, I always say that I want to go to the Bahamas and Hawaii, and this is better than any of that.
Isn't it?
Yeah. You were right this time. I'll give you this one. You were right about farming.
Right, come on.
Mwah, love you.
Next time on our farm, the orphaned lamb Arga is thriving and ready to rejoin the flock. But we're not ready to let him go.
Gutted. She's a bit upset, isn't she?
The kids are treated to a lesson in local wildlife as a Peak District Ranger helps them build a bird box for native species.
That's looking a bit more like a bird box, isn't it?
And our mature lambs give me the runaround as I attempt to get them ready for market.
You were like, did.
Strictly skills came in handy then, didn't they?